Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Germain Talks, and I hope you'd be doing absolutely safe and fantastic. In my last video on antitrust, spoke about this topic, and today here I am with this short video on distributorship agreements, and I hope you'd like it. So keep tuned till the end of the video. Alright, so distributorship. This is a word by which none of us are untouched of, even as laymen. Be it be buying our favorite watch or branded apparel, jeans, eyewear, or consumer appliance, cars, petrol, medicine, cycle, or farm equipment. The list is endless. We have to we just cannot escape this very concept of distributorship. And why? Because distributorships are the penultimate end before the end consumer. So this is where the food chain stops before the end consumer. So they are actually the feeder entities for every product, every service in every area across the whole geography. So this is the reason why this is one of the most important contracts in the contract law, and the most pervasive ones, from the smallest one to the multi-billion agreements. So whenever the parties decide to have this distributorship, there are few things which are very common on both the sides. Is the revenue maximization, cost minimization, ease to access, and speed of access to the end consumer, and potential to grow the relationship, and potential to grow the product in at a secular level. So in order to achieve these good intentions and to filter out any ambiguities or any points of dispute, certain things have to be taken care of across the course of drafting and negotiating this agreement. So first one is that on the financial side, like money first. So first is, what is the model, what is the relationship of the sharing of money? Is it fixed contract or revenue share, or a mix of both, or a tier model? So fixed would be like in our petroleum contracts, like petrol pumps. No matter how much they sell, they only get this percentage. Or it's variable, that at this price, at these quantities, you'll get this much commission, at this, you'll get this, and so on and so forth. And also a mix of that. Like you must have seen during the end of the year, like most of the car dealerships, they are like showing all the big discounts. Reason? They have to clear up their inventory, and they're giving huge discounts. So that discount is actually from the OEM and also from the dealership level. So this is one thing which has to be very clearly called out in the contract, along with the pricing matrix and the price revision, things like that, schedules. So this is the most important thing financially. Okay, now coming on the contractual side of thing, one most important thing is, what is the nature of your relationship? Is it exclusive or non-exclusive? Like I said in my past video on antitrust. So the relationship has to be perfectly and unambiguously defined, that whether the distributor can buy only from you, or you can sell only to him, and vice versa. It's one-way exclusivity, that he can sell only to this guy or to many of them, or he can purchase only from this. This clause has to be made very, very carefully, because any strictness or any tweaking of this clause may invite antitrust provisions of the prevailing statute of that particular jurisdiction. So this has to be taken care of. And of course, in few of the relationships, it's always exclusive. Like we never see a Honda dealership selling a BMW, or a BMW selling a Mercedes cars. So this is one very, very important thing. It enforces the key skeleton of the contract. All right. Then comes your APR, area of prime responsibility. That, okay, this person would only be, this dealership would only be selling in this state of Ontario or state of Ohio or wherever. So area of prime responsibility minimizes any kind of friction between the existing vendors and increases competition. Any abuse of this may result into severe litigations, like the famous Basin case in the Supreme Court of Canada. It was one classic case of how distributorships shouldn't be there. All right, then exclusivity, and then we spoke about the price determination and area of prime responsibility. Then comes price control, like who controls the price. So is it controlled by the top guy, OEM in the food chain, or the guy at the bottom? So many times it's a combination of both, and this depends on how old or big is the relationship. Generally in the new relationships, it's more or less stringent that only OEM can change it and not someone else. Okay. And few auxiliary items are like reasonable after sales support, which ensures that the brand value of the particular product is not harmed, and as a result, both the distributor and the OEM are equally benefiting from this agreement. Okay, and there's one more clause, assignment clause. Now, assignment clause maintains the sanctity of the contract in terms of like in few of the like rogue jurisdictions. You may see that this distributor has further outsourced to someone else. So hello, that's not possible. So that has to be taken care of contractually, so that this kind of, if I may say the word, nefarious or malpractice shouldn't be happening. So this is one important thing. Rest, like all the relationships, distributorship also grow, and then they mature, then they decay, and then they end. So once, if they are ending, so there should be enough and unambiguous termination terms should be there. That how, in terms of termination, what would be the wind down, and what should be the demarcation of responsibilities in terms of the products which are there in the inventory and the unsold projects and things like that. So termination should be clause should be clearly called out in any distributorship agreement. Well, there are many others clauses which are equally important, but these were the big ones, and in the short video I tried encapsulating the most important ones. So I hope you liked my video, and in case if you liked it, so please share, comment and subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to you in another video. Thank you very much.